Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. Today we learn about chapter 9, closing the project. Chapter concept. This chapter discusses the various activities involved in the process of closing the project. After project work is completed and all the deliverables are accepted by the customer, the performing phase of the project ends. The project then moves into fourth and final phase of the project life cycle, which is closing the project. Based on the material on this chapter, student will become familiar with action that should be taken when closing a project, conducting a post-project evaluation, the importance of documenting lesson learned, the need to organize and archive project documents, obtaining feedback from the customer about the project, and early termination of project. Learning outcomes. After studying this chapter, students should be able to identify action that should be taken during the process of closing a project, conduct a post-project evaluation, discuss the value and use of lesson learned, explain the importance of organizing and archiving project documents, obtaining customer feedback about the project, and describe situations that could result in early project termination. Concepts in this chapter support the following project management knowledge area of the PMI Guide to the Project Management Body of Knowledge, which is Project Integration Management. Project closing actions. The process of closing the project involves various actions including collecting and making final payment, recognizing and evaluating staff, conducting a post-project evaluation, documenting lesson learned, and organizing and archiving project documents. Activities associated with closing the project should be identified and included in the project baseline plan. The figure shown in this slide depict the project life cycle. We'll discuss each of these steps in more detail in the upcoming slide. Final payment. Assuring that all payment have been collected from the customer is an activity that must be performed during the closing phase. Project manager must also verify that all payments have been made to anyone else involved in the project, such as subcontractors, consultants, vendors, or suppliers for any purchased material or services. Once all payments have been received and made, the project book or accounting record can be closed. A financial analysis of the project can be made in which final actual costs are compared to the project baseline budget. Staff recognition and evaluation. Successful project should end with some type of recognitions and celebration. This helps boost the morale of the project team members through recognizing their work. It also helps to celebrate a successful project. The project manager should prepare a written performance evaluation of each member of the project team. It should mention how each has expanded her or his knowledge as a result of the project assignment. It also identifies areas where he or she need to develop further. These evaluations should be shared during individual meetings with the team members or given to their supervisor to share with them. Post-project evaluation. The post-project evaluation stage, which occurred during the closing phase, is an important time to review the project and identify areas that went well and where improvement are necessary. Hold individual meetings with team members to give feedback on each one about their performance and to get feedback from them on how to improve future projects. At the group meeting with the project team, the project manager should lead a discussion of what happened during performance of the project and solicit specific recommendation for improvement. As you can see in the list on this slide, topic to be discussed at group meeting can include technical performance, budget performance, schedule performance, project planning and control, risk management, customer relationship, team relationship, communication, problem identification and resolution, lesson learned, and recommendations for the future project. The project manager should prepare a written report of project performance, including lesson learned and recommendations. Lesson learned. The purpose of identifying and documenting lesson learned is to capitalize on the knowledge and experience gained from the project. This practice helps to improve performance on future projects. The project organization should establish a knowledge-based system that includes any easy accessible information storehouse that encourage project managers and team to retrieve lesson learned and information from previous projects. The system should organize information so that it is easily retrievable by category or subject of lesson learned or by keywords. The project team should not wait until the end of the project to capture and document lesson learned. It should be done on an ongoing basis throughout the planning and performing phases of the project. Have lesson learned to be agenda topic on a new project and include in project management training. Archive project documents. During project closing, the project team or contractor should ensure that copies of appropriate project documentation are properly organized, filed, and archived. Good organization helps make information readily retrievable for future use. It can be valuable to create a database of common data elements from past projects. It helps to analyze and determine if there are trend or correlation between projects. It can be helpful in bidding, planning, or performing future projects. And this should be done as part of or in addition to the document in the archive. Customer feedback. Having a post-project evaluation meeting with the customer or sponsor is just as important as having the internal post-project meeting within the project team members. The purpose of this meeting is to determine whether the project provided the customer with the expected benefits, assess the level of customer satisfaction, obtain any feedback that would be helpful in future business relationship with this customer or with other customers, discuss future opportunities, and secure permission to use that customer as a reference. Meeting participant should involve the key project team member, the key representative of the customer's organization who are involved with the project, and the project manager. The project manager should schedule the meeting for a time when the customer is in a position to determine whether the project met expectations and achieved the anticipated benefits. Post-project customer evaluation survey. The figure in this slide depicts a post-project customer evaluation survey. The evaluation can be evaluable. Analyze it for trends between projects and provide an opportunity for ask permission for reference from the client. That's all for this chapter.